Hello, happy Monday. I always hesitate. I think I'm live, but I'll give it a minute here. I'll give it a minute, see if I get my little notification. Oh, I just got it. I just got it on my phone. So I think I am officially on. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Monday Mood Check. My name is Alisa, and this is Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. Although I'm not on a cruise today. There's so many things wrong with that, but it's the truth. So sometimes, if I'm not on a cruise ship or I'm not talking to my friends about being on a cruise, I like to be in the kitchen making something I either had on a cruise ship before, thought about having on a cruise ship before, but wasn't really sure what it was. So I had to, come home and try and make it and understand it and tell you guys so that you could try it too. Try it with me. So that's what I'm going to do today. Actually, let me back up. Monday mood check. I'll have to ask how everybody's mood what is. My mood is okay, but it was a busy day. So, what I actually thought about making, I realized that I don't have all the ingredients for, and so we're just going to have a inspired I'm going to make an inspired meal, a cruise inspired meal, but it's honestly something you all probably have all the time. But I'm going to make it for myself for dinner tonight. So, anyway, anyone who is joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. And this is the Monday Mood Check. And let me see how you all are doing. How is the mood today? I have a lot of people in the chat already. Hello, Sea Lake Journeys. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Hope your Monday was good. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It stopped raining. I think you guys mentioned that yourselves yesterday, Robin and Chad, about how rainy it has been here in Florida lately, and it was starting to affect me. It was starting to affect me. I needed some sunshine. It's not terribly warm here. I know that probably sounds like whining, complaining compared to some other areas of the country, but we were feeling it, you guys. We were feeling it. We needed the sun back. Hey, Scott, welcome in. It's time for the weekly mood check. Yes, it is. I hope your mood is good. Hope your weekend was good. Your Monday was good as well. Hey, Lori, how are you? Only here for a smoke that I'll be lurking while eating. Okay, no problem. Thanks for coming in. Sea Lake Jerry saying hi to Controversial Cruising and to Lori Barber. Hey, Bamanola, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Hope your Monday is going well. Hi to Chet and Robin as well. Hello to beautiful Alisa. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much for coming in, even if it's only for a little bit. Bamanola saying, hey, Sea Lake. Hey, Bamanola. Hey, Controversial. You took a nap. You took a nap during all this rain. Yeah, you know how you plan on taking a nap on a Sunday afternoon? Is that still a thing? Is that just me? I planned on taking a nap, but it didn't really happen. I think I had finally woken up because it was slow, hard getting up and getting going. That I wasn't ready for a nap. So anyway, hey there, Bama, and everyone else from Lori. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Maggie, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. See, like saying hey to Maggie. Michael, Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. Hello, Alisa and Erica. Good evening to everyone in the live chat. Thanks, Michael. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. See, like saying hi to Michael. Off to making BLTs. Oh, that sounds good too, Lori. I haven't had a BLT in a while. That you enjoy. Mood check is difficult. Sad that I'm just getting off a cruise. But excited to get back to work to pay for the next cruise. Yeah, I hope your cruise was great. I know we always say boarding day is the best day ever, and disembarkation day is the saddest day ever. So I totally understand you, but it's back to the grind so we can pay for the next one. Yep, you got that right. Lori, chat wants you to say one of those BLTs for him. Hey, Marjorie, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Good evening to you. Lori's going to be listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. TB's life is here. Hello, cousin in chat. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I will be talking about, I mean, you know how I do. I talk about all kinds of things. But yesterday, if you guys didn't have a chance to see, I restarted my Look Who's Cruising Now series. And I had an interview with Veronica, who from the channel Life with V, because like some of you in like Sea Lake Journeys, they have gone on. She has gone on an Alaska cruise before, and you know that's the one I'm getting prepped for now. I'll be going on that in June along with my cousins here, and I'm just gathering all kinds of information. So as I was talking to Veronica yesterday, I was asking her about, well, just the cruise, because she took the exact ship, the Carnival Spirit, the exact itinerary that we're going to be doing in June. She took that last year or maybe the summer before. Anyway, so I thought I would ask her about the cruise, about her, what she liked and didn't like, what she packed, and all that good stuff. So we did talk a little bit about food. I'm trying to connect the dots here. We did talk a little bit about food. She did get to have some crabs, but there's a caveat to that. She did get to have crabs. She thought that was very good and enjoyed it a lot. I was thinking about doing the same excursion that she did to have the crab, but she didn't exactly enjoy the full excursion. So I'll explain in a minute. But we also talked a little bit about, or I asked her what other foods she tried or that were different on the Alaska cruise. And I asked about salmon. She didn't have any salmon as anything different than what they normally have in the main dining room on board the ship. But that was enough to spark me. It's like, I like salmon. I like to make salmon at home. I'm going to make salmon. So that's what I'm going to make tonight. I was going to make, and if any of you who have been on any cruise where they serve beef Wellington, that's one of my mom's very favorite things, and she always has it whenever she cruises, and they serve it in the main dining room. I don't personally eat beef, and so I thought, well, is there a salmon version of that? I did find a recipe for it, but again, I didn't get to the store like I should have to get all the ingredients. So maybe that's a stay tuned. But I do have salmon and thought I would just make some salmon because salmon is big in Alaska. Bamanola saying hey to Maggie and to Michael. Marjorie saying hey to Sea Lake Journeys. Hey, Scratch and Pete saying hello to Bama. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Pete saying hey to Sea Lake Journeys and Marjorie. Thanks, you guys, for coming in and saying hi to everybody. Sea Lake saying hey to Scratch and Pete. Lisa Adventure Cruise, I'm doing better. Thank God. Did you ladies have a great weekend? I can't say it wasn't a bad weekend. It wasn't a bad weekend. You know, most weekends are good. Time off from work and recharging is always good. But I didn't appreciate the weather. It was so rainy. I feel like it's time for the Florida's winter to be over. I'm sure if you guys live in cold weather climates, you understand. But it is a lot of rain and dreary and gray. Not the usual sunshine that we are used to in Florida. I know we're spoiled with that, but I needed some sun. So it wasn't a bad weekend, but it lacked some sunshine. Hello, M. Stewart. How are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I don't know if this is the first time you've joined us, but if it is, welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, we're just gonna chat about a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of cruise stuff. Hey, Keisha. Good evening. Happy Mood Check Monday to you too. How are you doing? How is your mood, Keisha? Did you have a good day? Did you have a good weekend? Sea Lake saying hey to Keisha. Michael saying hey to Scratch and Pete. I'm laughing because I see, hey, and Marjorie is saying hey to Scratch and Pete. And Maggie is saying duck fart. For anybody who's cruised to Alaska or just been to Alaska, I'm not even exactly sure. And Maggie, you can tell us, I'm not even sure which town is famous for having this drink called the duck fart. And when I asked Veronica yesterday, what did she miss maybe the first time around that she's definitely going to make sure she sees, or I was really thinking more like souvenirs. What was she going to make sure she bought? She was like, I'm getting a duck fart. So there you go. I think those are pretty popular. See, like saying hey to M. Stewart. Michael speaking to Keisha. And Keisha saying hey to everybody. I appreciate that. It's at the Red Dog Saloon. Okay, I don't know which stop that is, which port that is. But there you go. If you're heading to Alaska and you want to try the duck fart drink, which I think is a shot, and Maggie told us yesterday, Kahlua, something, and Bailey's and whiskey. That's what it is. I think you guys will correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, House of X, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend was good and your Monday was good. We're just checking in with everybody right now. Michael's saying hey to Maggie. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Hey, Bud Files, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. And the Bud Files coming in and saying hi to everybody, to Keisha and the house. Long time no see, but you're here now. You can catch up. Okay, Sea Lake Journeys is saying it's in Juneau. Okay, so the Red Dog Saloon in Juneau has the duck fart drink. We have a video and a short about it. Yes, I know everybody talks about that and they want to go and see it and try it. And sounds like, I know Maggie definitely recommends it. Sounds like you guys are too. So that's good. Keisha says, my mood is actually pretty good. I did a whole hour-long impromptu live stream this morning at the park for a little walk, and then I went to the gym for another 45 minutes. Well, that is awesome, and I'm sorry. Work is very inconvenient sometimes. I want to hang out with my friends. I'm sorry I missed your live, but I'm glad you got out and about and did that. That's great. I'll go back and check for it. Weekend was great. Celebrated our 22-year marriage anniversary Saturday. So mood check is A++. Awesome. Congratulations, Keisha. That's beautiful. I'm glad you enjoyed your anniversary weekend. Yes, happy anniversary, Keisha. Okay. So like I was saying, this wasn't exactly what I was planning on making, but I am just going to make some salmon. this is just how I like it. I'm not following any particular recipe. So you guys feel free to share how you like to make salmon, but I'm going to get that started, and then we can keep up with our cruise chat. And you guys, I think I had a nice talk with Nightbot. And Nightbot seems to be doing okay, but please let me know if it's looking a little aggressive. I'm making friends here, Nightbot. We're growing this channel and saying hi to our friends. Don't time anybody out, especially not Carmen if she makes it in tonight. Okay, so I just went to Publix and got some a fillet of salmon from the fresh seafood section, and I got one of the larger ones so that I could cut it in half. I don't know if Erica's going to join us tonight or not, but we'll eat it. So anyway, I have butter in the pan, and I like to add minced garlic. I really am not good about cooking with. I like minced garlic. I'm not good about fresh garlic because I always feel like I'm gonna burn it, and then that's a whole taste you don't really want. So I use the mince, and I'm gonna melt that butter down a little bit. And then on my salmon, I used a little bit of adobo and a tiny bit of garlic, salt, and pepper, and I will just put that on the salmon. Yes, I noticed that Nightbot was doing pretty good during the interview with Miss V. Yes, I would. I'm glad. I was nervous about that because I didn't think about checking it again and turning it off before that interview. So I'm glad Nightbot was well behaved. I think it understands us now, Keisha. I think we're okay, right, Nightbot? Michael saying congrats to Keisha. I wish you much happiness, blessings, and love. That's really sweet. Thank you, Michael. I'm thinking I'm on your behalf. Keisha says thank you. Can you do this without Erica? You're asking me or you're asking Erica? Yes. Remember when it was just like me, you, and Keisha hanging out on these things? Yes, this is actually her day off, so she is out and about, and that is A-okay. What are you doing? What are going to be your size with the salmon? I'm not a fish person. I'm keeping it real simple, Maggie. I made a big dinner yesterday for just a Sunday dinner. So we have some mashed potatoes left over. I'm warming those up, and then I have some broccoli that I'm going to saute with olive oil as well. So this is more about just hanging out. I'm not sharing any great new recipe. I'm sorry to hear you don't like fish. So the fish was not a draw for you. The salmon was not a draw for you when you went to Alaska, huh? Did you have crab legs either? Oh, Maggie, you have to have some food in your belly if you're going to be having the duck farts, Have what they're known for. Have their specialty. Have their specialty. Okay, butter is melting, and I'm gonna get this salmon started. And then I started saying when I was talking to Veronica, I was asking her about hang on. Jason, the Ghost Hunter, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. The support from Sydney, Australia. You don't understand. Australia is my dream. That is number one on the bucket list of places that I want to go. So I hope this is not the closest I get to Australia, but I'm so happy that you made it in. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. And just listen to me ramble on about making salmon. and cruising to Alaska. See, like saying hi to Jason. Keisha, or Marjorie saying Keisha H. Nightbot is scared of Miss V and her whistle. He wouldn't dare mess with her. Well, I am proud of Nightbot for behaving, Marjorie. Nope, I do shrimp. Okay, okay. My hubby and son love salmon. It's not my favorite, but the salmon on Carnival has had great improvements under Emerald's menu overhaul. That's good to know. That is good to know. It's not like usually my first choice, but on the cruise ship because it's not usually that flavorful, to be honest. But it's nice to know. It's like having the chicken breast. You know that it's something that it's going to be okay. You can have it and be okay. Might not be your top choice. So I'm glad to hear it is tastier now. Marjorie, I totally believe that. Talking about Nightbot being afraid. Keisha saying hey to Jason. Hi, Keisha. I am here and I am present. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. I cruise in 1 month going to the South Islands. Wow. Everybody just take a pause. Wow. That sounds beautiful and amazing. And I hope you have a great, great cruise. Pete saying hi to Scott. Yes. Yes, cousin. Sydney, Australia is on mine. Yes, it's on so many of our bucket lists. And we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. And maybe we'll be able to say hey to Jason when we go. Is salmon yum? Salmon is very good in any way. Thank you. I appreciate you, Michael. You always are giving me that boost of confidence that it's going to turn out all right. Everybody saying, hey, hey, hey. Controversial podcast is excellent because you will learn how to cook for me. Marjorie, I don't believe it. I think Marjorie can get those pots going. Jason Hunter, hey, good evening to you. Actually, what time is it, Jason? It's probably, I'm sorry, I don't know the exact time difference, but I'm guessing you're already well into Tuesday. I got great 8 nights, 150 each. So it's me and my wife going. Okay. What? I don't know what 150 each means. Australian dollars. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but it still sounds like an amazing deal. Jason saying hi to Marjorie. Hey, Marjorie, it's 11:23 a.m. Tuesday. Wow. We're talking to the future, guys. Jason is in the future. Okay, so not back. I will make your drinks. I will make your drinks. Yes, Australian money. Okay, Australian money. I'm sorry, I don't know what the conversion rate is. It still sounds amazing. We're going to go with 150 per person, you guys. So let's just be awesome, Jason. Way to go. You got the deal. But anyway, so I was talking to V about excursions, and my cousin is on here, and I haven't bugged her in a while about what do we want to do. But I keep looking at the excursions. And so for those of you who've been to Alaska or think it would be a fun thing, let me know which of these cruise excursions you think sound good and which you would go for. Tracy Arm, Maggie's ready. Maggie is ready. She's going on the Tracy Armford tour. And Veronica loved that. While that's going, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start the broccoli as well. That was only supposed to be a little bit of garlic salt, but it'll be all right. Did I mention that I like garlic? I like garlic. Okay, and sorry, this is just an aside. I'm just asking, What do you guys do with the remaining stalk of the broccoli? I usually just do the florets on top, but I don't know what to do with this. So should I have cut these up and sauteed them as well? What do we think? Hey, Team Reese, how are you, Kiki? Are you guys back from your cruise? I thought that was so sweet that you and RJ had a mom and son cruise. Just you guys on the, you can tell us, I'm going to say the wrong ship, but the on MSC. And I think you were getting back today. So if this was disembarkation day, I'm sorry, but I appreciate you coming in. And guess what, Kiki? Nightbot is behaving. I don't want to like just. I did it on my Alaska cruise last August. Tracy Arm Ford. Yes. Now that was not one that I was actually even thinking about, honestly, because it's going off of the big cruise ship onto the smaller ferry boat. And after talking to Veronica, she was talking about how, I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. If that's, you want to see wildlife and see the mountains off of the cruise ship, it sounds like an amazing opportunity. I feel like for me personally, the water is going to be too rough. And even though I'm going to have a patch on for my seasickness, I think that might be pushing it for me. So that's not one that I am thinking about doing. My cousin, Tamika, you're in here. Is that one you were thinking about doing? I thought it would be enough for me to just be able to see the Ford on the cruise ship deck and hope that I get to see something good. But you guys who've done it already, tell me. I could be totally wrong. You could tell me like, no, try to suck it up and go because you're gonna miss out. Sea Lake saying hi to Team Reese. Hey, Sea Lake Journeys. Saute the stock. All right. Saute the stock. Marjorie saying, Jason Ghost Hunter, hi and good morning. I will need you to be by my side, boyfriend, because I'm scared of the ghost and the boogeyman. Well, yeah. Yes, we are home. Just got home this afternoon. Team Reese Travels, good evening and nice meeting you here. Yay! Keep it up, Nightbot. We see good things for Nightbot now. We had a little talk. It's all good. We worked it out. Likewise, Michael. Maggie saying it's not bumpy. It's not bumpy. The ferry on the to see Tracy Arm Ford is not bumpy. Okay. All right. Well, I will keep it in mind. I'm not gonna say no. And I don't know if that was like time of year, if that was just the day, the weather. But one thing that Veronica did say is that one that excursion fills up or sells out quickly. So if we're even thinking about it, should go ahead and book it so that you have the option versus being sorry that you didn't book it. So maybe I book it and give myself time to think about it some more. Maybe. Sea Leg Journey says sea is calm there. No issues for seasickness. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it was time of year or just the day that they were there. But she felt like the water was, excuse me, was rough. And again, would love to see the wildlife. I don't want to say like I'm not interested in the whales, but I feel like I've been to SeaWorld a lot. It's not the same. It's not the same as seeing them in their natural habitat. I get it. But I feel like I'm okay if I don't see the whales, but I would like to see, everything else. The otters and the eagles and anything else that's out there. So I'll think about it. Didn't think about Tracy. Oh, this is my cousin. Didn't think about Tracy Armford. I'm just looking for an adventure. Obviously, my cousin and I are close, and we're close in age. But I have to say, just about everything we do ends up turning into an adventure of some sort. So, adventure, we got covered, Nika. We got it. We got it. Um, I'm probably the wrong person to ask. I tend to toss the stalks. Oh yeah, I'm kind of like I I never do the stocks. I never do the stocks. I feel like I should be doing something with them, but I just went for the florets today. But I'm holding on. I have more broccoli, so maybe I chop those up as well. Um, it's a little expense, but well worth it. Okay. What excursions are we talking about? We are talking about the Tracy Arm Ford excursion when you go to Alaska, when you cruise to Alaska. And I think that's actually what it's called, Tracy Arm Ford, which is probably why I was thinking it wasn't anything different than the cruise ship actually going in. And I know it will turn around so that both sides of the ship can get a view of the fort. Um, so, yeah, I'm not going to say no. I'm going to maybe on the list. Maybe if I can get it now and then cancel if I'm not feeling it that day. I don't know. I don't know. Um, Team Reese saying hi to Maggie. Hello, together we travel. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I'm just talking. I'm just talking and cooking salmon and catching up on the Monday mood check, seeing how everybody is doing. Hope your Monday was good. Hope your weekend was good. Okay, see, I'm talking too much. I usually flip it before then, but oh well. And I also like it with the skins on. The skin on. I like that. Probably, I don't know if it's the healthiest, but I like it. Keisha saying hey to Team Reese. Everybody saying hi to Together We Travel. Maggie says, toss that stalk. Maggie doesn't care about the broccoli stalk. I'm literally eating broccoli with the stalks right now. Yay, Keisha. That seems very healthy. Good job. I'm sure I'm wasting some good stuff here by not cooking it up, but I have broccoli. Does that count? Does that count? Okay, so that was Tracy Armford. So I'm thinking about it. A little bit nervous about the water being choppier, but you guys say no. So okay. And then the next port we go to is Skagway. And that is where the White Pass train is. But I am trying to decide between the White Pass train, which I know was awesome. Sea Lake Journeys love that. And Veronica loved that too. But I was also looking at the Klondike Summit Suspense Bridge. See, my cousin talking about adventure. I felt like that might be a little more adventurous. It looks like, again, you get the beautiful views, and I don't know, that suspension bridge just looks really, really cool. And when else am I going to get the chance to do that? So, have any of you done that? Or which one would you choose between the White Pass train? Both of these excursions are going to take us up to the top of the mountain, to the summit. And on the train, I believe you're just turning around and coming right back down. On the suspense bridge, you're walking across the bridge somehow. You might be walking there, walking across and coming right back. But the views look amazing, and it looks like an adventure. So what do we think? Steamed in my Instapot, sprinkled with Spice Addicts, Green Goddess, and a little sea salt. Okay, okay. Regi- I scare myself. It's just a lemon juice bottle. um, you might have time to. Hi, Regina. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I finished that thought because I scared myself there. Hi, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hope your Monday went well. Um, you might have time to do both. Well, time. Okay, let me actually use this lemon juice since I forgot it was even there. I know fresh is better, but we'll work with what we got here. I also like to do a little white wine. I'm not fancy about which wine. It's whatever I have already at home and opened. Sorry. See, so you might have time to do both. Okay, so check the. I'll have to check to see what time those excursions leave. Maybe one's earlier in the day, later in the day. Maybe we'll have time to do both. But cost is a factor, so I can't do one of everything, Chet. What kind of cruise we running around here? Just spend. So I'm assuming I'm going to have to choose. I'm assuming I'm going to have to choose one. So if I have to choose one, what do we think? Hello, Carnival Cruise addicts. Hey, Alisa. Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Happy Monday. I'm still talking about Alaska and about my really fun interview yesterday with Life with V. She is getting ready to go to Alaska this summer as well. I think they're going in August as part of group vacation with Edna's World. And since she had already been, I was kind of picking her brain on things to see and do on that cruise. And had me thinking about salmon, which I'm making for dinner. And it had me thinking about my excursions. Yes, because we have to narrow down our choices. Well, not according to Chet. Chet says, do it all. See it all. We don't know if we're going to get back. So, you might want to do it up. Sorry. And I want to totally burn this, you guys. I like for the skin to be a little crispier. Sorry. Yeah, we need to narrow down our choices a little bit. But, while we're in the daydreaming, we're going to do it all, see it all. I want to hear what my friends think. What should we do? What is going to give us the adventure we are looking for? Hey, Regina and Carnival Cruise addicts. Tamika saying hi to Carnival Cruise addicts. Michael saying hi. Regina saying hi to Keisha and Sea-Leg. That was funny. You jumped real quick. I really thought it was grease popping, and you're like, no. I was not prepared for that one. Like, remember how I had my fire extinguisher ready? I was not ready. Okay, I think this is good. That was very buttery. So I'm gonna let that drain a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. My daughter really likes it sort of blackened. I usually take it out before then, but I was talking. Everybody saying hi. Hey to Regina. Regina saying hi to Michael. Regina saying hi to Carnival Cruise addicts. Controversial Cruising saying hi. Scott. Funny. Just do it. Just do it. Don't worry about the money. Just do it. I'm trying. I'm trying. Um, hey, Andrea, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Good evening. Pass through to say hey or to say happy Monday. I appreciate that. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a great day. Um, Surprise, you don't have magnets on your fridge. Oh, I do. I do. There are more on the front of the fridge. I'm showing off my postcards. Yes, you guys, that reminds me. Thanks, Regina. I am very much still doing my postcard exchange. So if you want to send me a postcard from your hometown, from someplace that you're traveling to, whatever, drop me a line. I will send you a postcard back. And not only am I doing it, but my good buddies at Sea Lake Journeys are doing it too. And since you're already connected and you're already dropping off a card, send them one too. We want to keep this postcard exchange going. And I don't know when's the last time you actually looked for a postcard. They're not as plentiful as they used to be. So I think we should not let this art die out. We need to keep postcards alive. OMG, there's my card. Yes. The card from Scott at Controversial Cruising sent me from the lovely, and I hope I'm saying it right, Bespoke Inn in Scottsdale, Arizona. Did I say it right? I hope so. Yeah, it looks beautiful. And thank you again so much for my card. I really appreciate that. I see it, Scott, in mine too. That's right. That's right. I need to go to the post office this week and check on my box and see who else has sent something. I'm excited about that. Since I've never been on a cruise before, can I send you a postcard? Absolutely. You know, I started talking about, excuse me, Michael, when we go on our cruises, about how postcards were just used to be so plentiful. Well, they still are. They're plentiful. It's a good souvenir. It's not really expensive. Postcards, magnets, that kind of thing, we kind of are collecting anyway because they have such great views of those destinations. But absolutely, wherever you are, from your hometown, you're in Arizona too as well, right? Send us a postcard. I've never been out there. Would love to see it. I correct that. I've been through Flagstaff on my way to the Grand Canyon. I think we stayed overnight, but just one night. So anyway, send your postcards. I would love that. Include your return address, and I will send you a postcard back. I'm also going to use those addresses to start my Christmas card list because, like postcards, it's a little sad that Christmas cards are dying out. I know we have digital, and I know we talk all the time. But I like a Christmas card. So that was the whole start of the postcard exchange. And yes, you absolutely, no cruise required in order to participate in the postcard exchange. Correct. Thank you, Scott. I'm glad I said that right. I mailed myself a postcard from Oatman, Arizona. Loved it. Yes. Wasn't that fun? Have some fun mail waiting or coming through, or you probably were already home, but just when you're missing vacation, look, a little treat. I was trying to give mine a chance to reroute back to me, but looks like I need to send out new ones. Oh, I'm so sorry, Keisha. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm not sure at which point I talked about that. I have gone back into the post office looking for things that were sent to me, and this time I had a lovely lady who decided that I had been in there one too many times looking for stuff addressed to Alisa's Adventures in Cruising. And I believe she made the necessary corrections so that the post office will deliver those things to my box. the post office box is P.O. Box 950199, Lake Mary, Florida 32795. And you can address it to Alisa's Adventures in Cruising, or if you need to use my name, it's Alisa Haynes. Cruising. I'm in Tucson, Arizona. Look at all these. Look at all this. Arizona is represented tonight. Send me a postcard from Tucson, Michael. That'd be awesome. I think the postcard idea is fantastic. Thank you, Chet. And we're gonna just see how this all goes. It's been fun so far, and I like going to check. I like going to check the box. I mean, the conversations at the post office are interesting. When's the last time you've been to the post office? And this is something that I know I'm off topic. I'm going to get back to that. My salmon is all done. I'll warm that up or warm up my potatoes in a minute. But the trips to the post office have been interesting, and I'm not sure when the last time you all have actually been to the post office, except for like when you're mailing Christmas presents. But when I went to the self-serve kiosk, I was trying to get some stamps. Now, I think the last time I used one of those machines, you got a book of stamps. Now it will print out, and maybe it still does the book of stamps, but it will print out a digital stamp for you to peel and to put on to your letter or whatever you're mailing. That was a little weird. Sorry, Chet. I wasn't going to waste that stamp. I know I sent you that one. I had to wrap it around the postcard. So anyway, all that to say is be careful if you're using the machine. If you want an actual stamp, I think you still have to go to the counter. Maggie says, my husband and I would get postcards from all our travels. I was like, what am I going to do with these? I put them in my frame with pictures from our place, have them on my wall. Exactly. Yeah, at some point, we stopped mailing them all. I still continue to buy them, but I stopped mailing them because you're like, oh, I'm going to be home before that, or I'm going to see the person before the postcard actually even gets there. Or, like you said, well, what are you going to do with all these cards? But some of the pictures on the cards are so beautiful and better than I could take myself, even with my great cell phone. It's a really nice way to remember where you were and what you did. So I'm glad you have those now, Maggie, hanging on your wall. I ordered my state postcards for one of my cruise Facebook postcard exchange. Lots of variety on Amazon for postcards. Yes, they do have a lot on on Amazon. I also ordered some from Zazzle. Not a whole lot, but I did order some. But if you guys send me a bunch, I'll order more. I have been having fun going around Orlando trying to find postcards. So, but if they're not plentiful where you are, yes, Amazon has got you. Thanks for letting me. Oh, of course. No, the more the merrier. There is no prerequisite to that other than you want to send some mail to your friends. I go to Love's Truck Stop to get mine. Okay. They have a lot. They have a lot. I've gone all over. I've gone to International Drive, and I didn't make a special trip just for that. I incorporated it into other things. I've been on International Drive. Excuse me. I went to Walmart. Our Walmart has them because of, Disney and everything. I haven't been out to Disney lately looking for postcards, but I know that they still have them. And I have a vlog coming out soon. So I stopped somewhere else kind of fun in Florida-ish for some postcards. Cool, Chat. There's one of those near my grandma's. I will check them out. Look at that. See. BRB, no problem. I found my North Carolina state shot glass at the Hallmark shop. Yep, they have lots of state-related items. That is super cool. That is super cool. Thanks, you guys. Okay, so that was Skagway. The next one or two and I should wait for Chet because he said he'll be right back. He'll have an opinion on this one for sure. In Juneau, I was trying to decide between visiting the Mendenhall Glacier and doing a dog sled ride. Now, the dog sled ride would definitely be over, I think they call it the summer camp. So it's over, excuse me, dry land with the dogs pulling you. It's not a snowy situation. I think there are other tours that have it on the actual glacier. But this one that I'm looking at would be, I don't know, for lack of a better word, a dry path. But anyway, so I'm thinking about between the Mendenhall Glacier and the summer dog sled ride. We did Mendenhall, but dog sled sounds cool. Yeah, right. Never in my life have I had the opportunity to go on a dog sled. It sounds fun. And I was saying I should wait for Sea Lake Journeys to come back on because I know they love that, and they've gone on both types. I believe they've gone on the sort of dry land one, and they've gone on a snowy setting on a glacier as well, and they love the dog sled. I just think it sounds super fun. And again, the whole trip is going to be one of those, never had a chance to do this before, never been to Alaska before, don't know if I'll ever get to go there again, want to see it all and do it all, or as much as possible anyway, which time and purse strings allow. SLJ loves Alaska, that's for sure. Absolutely, they do. They love it. They've been several times, had great trips, great experiences, and definitely are encouraging and supporting of others to go and see it. It sounds so amazing. Maggie said, that's why I rode the boat on the Jubilee. Who can say they rode a roller coaster on a ship? I know. I can't say that because I certainly have not done it. I have not done it. Don't know if I will do it when I go when I go on one of those ships, but it was what you wanted to do, Maggie, and you got on there and you got your picture. So I think that is awesome. Yeah, if you have the chance to do it, and it's something that really, really interests you, and you're able to go for it, is what I say. So we'll have to ask Chet if he does make it back in. Which one? Because I think they've done both. I know they've done the dog sled. And I know they've done it on a glacier. Excuse me, as well as a dry one. I don't know if it was the Mendenhall Glacier, but anyway, if I have to pick one, what do you guys think? What would you pick? I don't know if my cousin is still here. Cousin, are you interested in either of these? It's okay if you say no, but just curious. Absolutely, Maggie, my chicken self will never be able to say that. I don't know, Keisha. I think if it's something that you really want to do, you really want to see, you're gonna try it. You're gonna try it. Maggie says dog sled. Okay, dog sled too. Okay. Not sure about dog sledding. And just so you know, this is kind of typical of us. I have lots of ideas like this, you guys. And my cousin is like, I don't know about that. But somehow, either way, see, it might be fun though. It might be fun. This is what I'm saying. We have to try different things. You can't say you don't like it. You've never done it yet. Do you and cuz like dogs? They look really friendly and jumped all over, but I would take that over the iceberg. I like dogs, and that's true, Keisha. I'm not sure that I do like dogs. I'm not sure that I want them jumping all over me for a long period of time, but I'm definitely fascinated by the whole dog sled racing in Alaska, how they train the dogs, how they care for the dogs, and just seeing them run. So I don't think that I'll have another opportunity outside of Alaska to do that. So I understand. I understand you're probably thinking that the iceberg is going to be freezing cold, and so why do that? I got it. I got it. Carnival Cruise Addict says dog sledding does sound fun. It sounds fun, right? All right, you guys, let me know if you. I already know I got my connection at Sea Lake Journey, so I can ask them more about it. But if you guys see some videos that I need to check out about how the dog sled excursion went, let me know. So that's what I'm thinking about. And then we talked about Ketchikan, which is the next stop on this cruise. And how's the salmon coming along? The salmon is done. The salmon is done. It's just resting. I'm just still talking to you guys. I was saying it's a little more blackened than I would normally do it, but I was talking. It is all done. I need to warm up my potatoes, and I have my sauteed broccoli as well. Saving my stalks. I'm gonna need to use that for something because everybody's like used the stalks. So I did not burn it, but it's ready. It's done. You need to go eat that fish. I will. Okay, this is the last one I need help on, or I want your thoughts on what to do in Ketchikan. Now, I think one of the really popular things to do there is the lumberjack show. And Veronica was talking about, she did the one, and I looked at that too, the one that has the combination lumberjack show and crab feast. To me, that seemed like, oh wow, you're doing two things in one, and they're gonna get you there, and all of that. She enjoyed the food. She enjoyed the crab. She said they were very good. It was delicious, but she did not feel like, when you say an all-you-can-eat crab feast. I mean, I know we don't have as many buffets as we used to, pre-pandemic, but you feel like it's going to be plentiful. And she said that, yes, they had plenty of crabs, but they weren't overly generous about giving you the crab. So they put a couple on your plate, and then they moved on, and then you sort of had to wait until they came back around to give you more. And who's eating crab like at home when you're just kind of cracking them and eating them. That was a little disappointing. She also said that the distance between the lumberjack show and this restaurant for the crab feast was far. You had to take a bus to go to a different restaurant, and there were a lot of steps involved. So that kind of stuff made it not as enjoyable. The lumberjack show was okay in her opinion. It was a little bit on the corny side, I think, is what she was saying. She thought it was good for kids, but she thought there were other things that she would want to see and do next time. So for me, it was between the lumberjack show, crab feast excursion, and the excursion to I think it's called Saxman Village, which is a native Alaskan village. or a historic one where they've kept things intact, including totem poles, and you get to learn some history about the Native Alaskans. And so I think that that sounds really interesting, and I love a good museum. So that sounds that sounds interesting to me. And I might skip the lumberjack show to go to the village. Okay, make the eating a part two salmon mukbang. We just did a city tour thing we bought when we got to the port. Okay. Um, okay, Alisa, I'm Ketchikan. I have a video of the salmon walk. There's a little shop at the end of the salmon walk that is a must go to. Okay. All right. Thank you for that, Scott. The Salmon Ladder is the name of the shop. The owner let me go in his backyard and shoot a vlog of salmon right in the creek. Wow. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Did you feel like you could just reach out and catch one? Were you tempted to try to jump in and catch one? The video, there's a video on my page. It's like five minutes. Okay. I saw that, Scott. That was cool. We did go to Saxman Village. Ah, okay. And do tell, did you like it? Did you think it was informative? Did you like it? He was so cool, such a nice guy. That was really nice of him. I did. I almost fell in. Why does it not surprise us that Scott was trying to catch a salmon? You did it for the vlog, right? You were trying to capture the moment. Wait. Maggie and I were on the same Alaska cruise. But did you know that? I think you mentioned that before. Did you guys know that you were on the same cruise at that time? Maggie, did you see him? Did you see him about to fall in with the salmon? Yes, we were. And sailing. Very cool. Very cool. I saw him at the bar all the time. It was like Cheers. Maggie told me I was at the bar all the time. OMG. You guys are funny. So Maggie, did you do the lumberjack show? Did you do that all in one? Did you do 2 tours? How'd that work? And did you like the Saxman Village? And then I'm gonna let you guys go and eat my salmon and broccoli, which I probably now have to warm up. No lumberjack show. Okay. Did you like the Saxman Village? That was such a great cruise. It sounds like it's good. It was a great cruise, and I think I'm gonna have a great cruise. And I'm super excited that not only have so many of you gone to Alaska, but you're willing to tell us all about it. I think we paid like $65 for a city tour and the village. Oh, okay. City tour in the village. Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. There's too much exploring in Ketchikan to watch the lumberjack, in your opinion, to watch the lumberjack show. Okay. That's good to know, because I had been hearing a lot about it, and I didn't know if that was because, it's so, why is it famous, or why is it popular? Are people going because there's not a lot to do, or are they going because they hear it's so great they want to go and check it out? We did the lumberjack show in Crab Feast, same excursion. Yep, that's what we were talking about. That's what Veronica was talking about. Now, that's a good question. Actually, chat, when I talked to Life with V yesterday, she was talking about one of the things she did not like about that tour was the number of steps that you had to go down, up and down, to get, I think, to the restaurant, not to the lumberjack show. But anyway, it seemed like it was they weren't clear about letting everybody know that ahead of time that it involves so many steps. Scott, you in a water puddle would be great. You are a fun person. He's having fun. That's why I was like, it doesn't surprise me that he was trying to catch those salmon. That sounds fun. Chet, I think you had stepped away, and I was asking, should I do the Mendenhall Glacier or the dog sled tour? Now I know you've done both. And I know you've dog sled on a glacier and you've done the dog sled on dry land. Which should I do? Thanks, Keisha. Just wait till we get to cruise. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We're all gonna get on these ships together. My next cruise is May 11 out of NYC. That's right. Maggie's gonna go up to New York City and she's gonna hang with House of X and get tours of the city. Lumberjacks, big, strong, burly men swinging axes. My mind is going wild. And the Crab Fest, enticing. Yes. I'm trying to get the scoop here, Keisha. Trying to get the scoop. Lots of steps, but they will take you down in a car. Okay. Good to know. Yes, so many people I want to cruise with. Absolutely. I have got to get my planner out for sure and start figuring out what's next, because I know like Sea Lake Journeys, I got to cruise with them soon. Dog sled. I told you guys. I told you that's what he was gonna say. All right, thank you. I gotta convince my cousin. Well, I don't have to, but if she wants to be in on the adventure, we got to talk her into it a little bit. The Venezia Maggie. Yes, that will be fun. Also depends on the time of year you go for Mendenhall. It was available in late August when I went. Okay. It wasn't available. Okay, got it. It was too late in the season. I see. Well, we're going in June. I know the weather's a little crazy, and I'm sure we'll have to. It will all be weather dependent, season dependent, to see if that's available. But I was having fun on my Carnival Cruise app, and those are the excursions that I was thinking about, and wanted some opinions for those who have already been. Join us May 12th on the MSC Seashore. I know, Lori. So many cruises. That is going to be a great time. So is the one they're doing on the Breakaway. It's going to be so good. I am hoping to make one of the Princess cruises with them in 2025, because I've never cruised on Princess, and I think that will be a lot of fun. And plus, like Scott Controversial Cruising is saying, eventually we got to cruise with each other. We went to Mendenhall in May. Okay. Alisa, I'm clean, fairly quiet, and respectful of other spaces. Hint, great cabin mate characteristics. Those are great cabin mate characteristics, Keisha. And I think we won't get to talk about the cabin mate situation in July, but we can talk about it. The Venezia is a beautiful ship. Yes. I don't remember the month, but my cousins went on it in or last summer, right? Last July, I think. Yes, you did that one out in New York City. That's what they're going to do as well. Yeah, in August they told me it was so melted that couldn't be closer enough. Oh, am I reading the wrong? It was so melted that we couldn't get closer enough. Oh, and just did the city tours instead. Got it. Melted is the wrong word. Can't think of the right terminology. That's okay. We understand. We know it wasn't melted away. It wasn't a total, frosty melting away, but it wasn't the right time to go. So hopefully you get to go back and do it at some point. Lori, yes, Lori, Barbara, and us will be on the MSC cruise in May together. I know. Send me a postcard because I won't be on that one. TB's life. I'm excited. Maggie is saying, "Hey, Points Blank Travel, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. How you been? Now, Rod is somebody that we probably all should be talking about and figuring out how we can maximize our cruise dollars and travel points in general. So if you have not already been over to Points Blank Travel, join him sometime and learn a thing or two. Sea Lake Journey is saying hey to PBT. Hey there, Rod. I melted away. Maggie saying hey to PBT. Hello there, Miss T with the T. Miss T, I'm in the kitchen and I made some salmon and I've been talking to everybody. So they told me I need to stop talking and go eat. So it's probably kind of cold by now and I need to warm it up. Wasn't exactly what I was planning. It turned into sort of a normal meal for us, but it was Alaska inspired because I've been talking all about Alaska and getting ready and tips and tricks on cruising there in June. Miss T saying hello to everyone. My mood check melted from the week. Everybody go watch Scott's videos from from Alaska and think cold thoughts so he can be all right. So he can remember trying to jump into that stream and trying to catch some salmon from the man's backyard. Hey there, beautiful Miss T with the T. I stay in your bushes, my friend. Sea Lake Journey saying hi to Miss T. Thank you so much, Keisha. I really appreciate it. Rod saying hi to everybody. Miss T saying hi to everybody. What it do, Miss T from PBT? Shout out to you and all the people here. I'm happy to see your live stream flourish. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Miss T. That's really sweet. Everybody has been so supportive of the Monday mood check. Whether I'm cooking or not, I know you like the cooking. But yeah, we're growing over here. So that is all good. I think Nightbot has been doing a good job reminding everybody to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that. I think you all have, but if Bamanola is still here, feel free to give the spiel. Tell your friends, friends, tell the lady at Walmart, the garbage man, the mailman, tell everybody. Everybody, if they are interested in cruising and all of the fun we have with that, to come on over, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not sure I'm trying not to watch the numbers, which I know is easier said than done, but I'm getting closer to that halfway mark, the partial monetization. So I'm going to keep going, and I appreciate all the help everybody is giving me on that front. And like Maggie is saying, yes, hit the like button also, people. Thank you, Maggie. Awesome controversial cruising. This is the place to be. We have been having a good old time, and I appreciate it so much. So woohoo. Thanks, Keisha. It's not really going to be a salmon mukbang. I'm sorry. I make this all the time. I know I like it. Well, the next time I cook, I'm going to be prepared with something different that I haven't made, and we'll share, the recipe like I normally do. But today is just checking in on my friends. Glad you all are doing well. I'm glad I reminded you about the postcards because we're going to keep that going. Next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern will be another Look Who's Cruising Now. So be on the lookout for those. I've already posted that. So if you don't already have your notification bell turned on, turn that on and hear and meet some more friends and hear all about their cruise adventure. And so that'll be Sunday, and then we'll be back on Monday for another Monday mood check. I'm still dropping the shorts, still about Alaska. Thanks, Robin and Chet. They're integral to this whole Alaska preparation, you guys. So I appreciate that so much, and them so much, and you all so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Maggie, good night, everybody. Got them on for the rest of the month. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, my friend. Have a great night, everybody. Yes, have a great week. Take good care, and we will see you again soon. Thank you, Sea Lake Journeys. Good night, Team Reach Travels. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Take good care, and we will see you later. Bye. Bye, cousin. I'll talk to you later about those excursions. We're doing them. We're doing them. Bye, Scott. Have a great week. Bye.